Alex had never imagined moving to a new city would feel so quiet. The streets were calm, and the air smelled faintly of rain and fresh grass. Boxes filled every corner of their small apartment, and Alex sighed as they dropped onto the couch. This was their first real home alone, and the city felt big and unfamiliar. The landlord, a kind older man named Mr. Patel, had handed over the keys with a warm smile. "You'll like it here," he said. "The neighbors are quiet, and the rent is fair. Oh, and your roommate will arrive tonight." Alex blinked. "Roommate? I didn't know about a roommate." Mr. Patel chuckled. "Yes, someone answered your ad online. Don't worry. They seem nice." Alex nodded but felt a little nervous. They were used to living alone. Sharing a small space with a stranger could be strange, even uncomfortable. That evening, the doorbell rang. Alex set down a box and hurried to answer. A young woman stood there, holding a small bag. She had short black hair that shone in the light and eyes that seemed brighter than normal, like they noticed everything. "Hi, I'm Zara," she said softly. "I think I'm your new roommate." Alex smiled and shook her hand. "I'm Alex. Welcome." Zara stepped inside, glancing around the small apartment. "It's cozy," she said. "I like it." Alex helped her bring the bag inside. They talked for a few minutes, exchanging small details. Zara seemed quiet, polite, and careful. She unpacked a few things, mostly clothes and a small notebook. As the evening went on, Alex noticed small, unusual habits. Zara liked to stand by the window at night, looking outside without speaking. She sometimes hummed quietly, a tune that was strange but beautiful. Alex felt a little curious and a little nervous. There was something about Zara that felt different. That night, Alex stayed awake longer than usual. The apartment was quiet except for the hum of the city outside. They kept thinking about Zara, wondering what kind of person she really was. Something about her seemed mysterious, but it was hard to tell. Over the next few days, Alex and Zara settled into a routine. Zara left early in the mornings and returned late at night. She seemed normal during the day, chatting politely, cooking small meals, and keeping her side of the apartment clean. But Alex started noticing small signs that something was unusual. Zara would sometimes disappear for a few minutes in the middle of the night. When she returned, her hair was slightly damp, even though there was no rain. Occasionally, Alex thought they saw a faint shimmer on her back when she moved in the dark. At first, Alex thought it was a trick of the light, but the feeling of curiosity grew stronger. One evening, Alex decided to ask. They knocked on Zara's door gently. "Zara," Alex said. "Can I ask you something?" Zara opened the door and smiled softly. "Of course." Alex hesitated. Do you do anything unusual at night? I mean, I've noticed some things, and I just want to understand." Zara looked at Alex for a long moment. Then she smiled faintly. "I do a few unusual things, yes," she said. "But nothing dangerous. You don't need to worry." Alex nodded, but curiosity still burned inside. There was a gentle honesty in Zara's voice, but Alex couldn't help feeling that there was more she wasn't saying. That night, Alex went to bed but struggled to sleep. Their mind kept returning to the shimmer they thought they saw on Zara's back. They wondered if they were imagining things. The apartment was silent, and the moonlight filled the room, soft and silver. Then, around midnight, Alex woke up to a strange sound. It was quiet, like a soft flap or a hum. They sat up in bed, eyes wide, and saw a glow coming from Zara's side of the room. Heart beating fast, Alex watched in disbelief. Zara stood near the window, bathed in soft moonlight. Slowly, her back began to change. A shape formed, delicate and bright, stretching outward. Alex could hardly believe their eyes. Wings. Beautiful, glowing wings were unfolding from Zara's back. They shimmered with soft colors, light as air but strong in form. Alex gasped. Zara turned slightly and looked at them. "I see you noticed," she said quietly, her voice calm and gentle. Alex could only nod, frozen in surprise. You have wings," they whispered. Zara smiled. "Yes. They appear at night. They are part of me, part of my world." Alex's mind raced. This was impossible. Wings. On a person? And glowing wings, like something from a dream. Zara noticed their confusion and stepped closer. "I am not from here," she said softly. "I come from far away, from another planet. My wings help me live and move in ways you cannot imagine." Alex's heart pounded with excitement and fear. They had never met anyone like Zara. The quiet, mysterious roommate had revealed a secret beyond their wildest imagination. Zara extended one wing slowly, letting the soft light touch Alex's hand. "You are safe with me," she said. "I wanted you to see this, to understand. You are my friend, and I want you to trust me." Alex stared, amazed. I I don't know what to say." "You don't need to say anything," Zara replied. "Just watch. Learn. You will see things you never believed possible." Alex realized that their life was about to change forever. The quiet apartment, the small boxes, and the new city suddenly felt alive with possibility. And standing there with wings glowing in the moonlight, Zara seemed to open a door to a world Alex could not yet imagine. For the first time in a long time, Alex felt wonder. They had a new roommate, yes, but more than that, they had a friend who could fly, a friend who was extraordinary. And somehow, Alex knew that the adventures were only beginning. After the first night Alex saw Zara's wings, sleep became difficult. Their mind replayed the glowing, shimmering wings over and over. Could it really be real? Could someone truly have wings? Every sound in the apartment made Alex's heart jump, but when they peeked at Zara's side of the room, nothing unusual appeared during the day. Alex tried to focus on their work and unpacking, but curiosity pulled at them constantly. During the day, Zara acted like nothing had happened. She cooked quietly, arranged her books, and sometimes smiled at Alex with a gentle warmth. But at night, Alex knew something extraordinary waited in the darkness. It happened on the third night. Alex had stayed up late, reading a book to calm their mind, but sleep refused to come. The city was silent, with only the faint hum of distant traffic. The apartment felt still, almost holding its breath. Then, from the corner of their eye, Alex saw a soft glow. They sat up slowly, heart pounding. Zara's side of the room shone faintly in pale, golden light. Alex watched in awe as the glow grew stronger. Slowly, Zara's back shimmered, and from it, delicate wings began to unfold. They were even more beautiful than Alex had imagined. The wings seemed to catch the moonlight, reflecting it like liquid gold. They were large but elegant, curved gracefully, and covered in a pattern of soft feathers that sparkled faintly. Alex held their breath. Zara noticed them awake. She turned slightly and smiled, her eyes gentle. "You're watching again," she said softly. Alex nodded, unable to speak. Their eyes followed every movement, every flicker of the wings. It was like seeing magic take form in real life. "They only appear at night," Zara explained quietly. "During the day, I must keep them hidden. But when the night comes, I can move in ways I cannot during sunlight. I can feel the air, the wind, and even the energy of the city." Alex swallowed hard. You can fly." Zara laughed softly. "Yes. But it is not easy. It takes practice and trust. The first flight can be frightening, even for me." Alex's mind raced. Could I ever fly with you?" Zara's eyes sparkled. She stepped closer, her wings shifting gracefully behind her. If you trust me, yes. One day, I can teach you. But first, you must understand that it is not just about moving through the air. It is about feeling it, listening to it, and letting it carry you. Alex felt a mixture of excitement and fear. The idea of flying was incredible, but it also seemed impossible. I don't know if I can, they admitted. You can, Zara said gently. Humans have a special strength. You think you are small and limited, but inside, you have courage and a heart that can learn things you never imagined. I can guide you, but you must believe in yourself. Alex looked at her, the glow of the wings painting soft patterns on the walls. Okay, they whispered. I want to try. But how do we start? Zara smiled and extended one wing slowly. The tip hovered just above Alex's hand, warm and light. First, we practice trust. Tonight, we will not fly outside yet. You will feel the air around the wings. You will understand the rhythm of movement. Alex reached out and touched the edge of a wing. It felt soft, almost like silk, but strong. The feathers vibrated slightly under their fingers. A strange warmth spread through Alex's chest, a mixture of wonder and comfort. Zara stepped back a little and flapped her wings gently. The room seemed to shimmer with the movement. Papers on the desk fluttered slightly as air moved around them. Alex felt the power of the wings and the gentle push of air. Now, move with me, Zara said. She flapped once more, and the tips of her wings brushed against Alex's arms, guiding their movements. Alex felt a strange rhythm, like a dance between them. Every flap of the wings made the air respond, swirling gently. Alex's heartbeat grew faster, but they began to understand. It was not fear they needed to fight, it was hesitation. The wings carried energy, and energy could be followed. Step by step, Alex mirrored Zara's movements, letting their body flow with the rhythm. After several minutes, Alex laughed softly, amazed. I can feel it, they said. It's like the room is alive, and the air is helping me move. Zara nodded. Yes. That is the first step. You do not need to fly outside yet. Feeling the air is learning to trust yourself. Alex felt proud and excited. The idea of flying no longer seemed impossible. It was real, and with Zara's guidance, they could feel the beginning of something extraordinary. For the next hour, they practiced small movements. Alex learned to anticipate the gentle push of air from Zara's wings and to move in harmony with it. The apartment, quiet and simple during the day, became a space of learning and discovery at night. Finally, Zara folded her wings slowly. The glow faded, leaving soft traces of light on the floor. Alex sat on the couch, exhilarated and exhausted. You did very well, Zara said softly. Tomorrow night, we will try something new. You will feel more confident, and I will guide you further. Alex smiled, feeling a mix of anticipation and wonder. I can't believe this is happening, they said quietly. It is real, Zara replied. And it is just the beginning. That night, as Alex drifted to sleep, they could still feel the rhythm of the wings in their mind. The fear had turned into excitement. A new world awaited them, a world where humans could touch the sky with courage and trust. And beside them, their mysterious roommate, with glowing wings and gentle guidance, was ready to lead them into it. The next night, the apartment felt different. Alex's excitement had not faded. They moved carefully, almost tiptoeing, as they waited for the moment when Zara's wings would appear. Their mind replayed the practice from the previous night, the rhythm of the air, the soft warmth of the wings. Zara returned home later than usual. She smiled at Alex but said nothing about the night ahead. She had a quiet confidence that made Alex feel both nervous and safe at the same time. As midnight approached, the familiar glow appeared. Zara's wings unfolded slowly, stretching wide and strong. They shimmered in the moonlight, painting the walls with colors that changed gently from gold to silver. Alex's heart raced. Zara stepped closer, her wings brushing lightly against the floor. "Are you ready tonight?" she asked softly. Alex nodded. "I think so. I want to try." Zara smiled. "Good. But first, you must understand something important. Flying is not just about moving through the air. It is about trust. You trust me, I trust you, and you must trust yourself. If you are afraid, the air will not carry you." Alex swallowed, trying to steady their breath. "I trust you," they said, their voice quiet but firm. "I want to try." Zara's smile grew brighter. "Then follow me." She moved toward the window and opened it carefully. The cool night air rushed in, brushing Alex's face and sending shivers down their spine. Outside, the city was quiet. Street lights shone softly, and the rooftops glimmered under the moon. Zara stepped onto the ledge, her wings stretching fully. The glow of the feathers reflected in the glass around them. Alex's stomach twisted with fear and excitement. This was really happening. They were about to leave the safety of solid ground. "Hold my hand," Zara said, reaching out. Alex did, feeling her warmth and strength. "Close your eyes for a moment and breathe," she instructed. Alex obeyed, taking a deep breath, feeling the cool air fill their lungs. "Now open them," Zara said. Alex opened their eyes and saw the city in a way they had never imagined. The streets looked tiny from the height of the window. The glow of the wings made the scene magical, like a dream brought to life. "Trust the air," Zara whispered. "Trust yourself. Step forward." Alex's hands tightened around Zara's. Their heart pounded, but they stepped carefully onto the ledge. The wind brushed against their face, strong and cold. Fear made them hesitate, but Zara's steady hand and calm voice gave them courage. "Remember what we practiced," Zara said. "Move with me. Feel the rhythm." Alex nodded. The first small movements were awkward. Their feet barely lifted off the ledge, and the city below seemed frighteningly far. But slowly, they began to feel the air moving around them, as if it welcomed their presence. The wind supported them, just as Zara had promised. Zara flapped her wings gently, creating a push of air that lifted both of them. Alex's stomach fluttered like a bird inside them. For a moment, fear surged, but the gentle motion of Zara's wings and her guiding hand made them relax. "See," Zara said softly. "You are flying." Alex looked down and realized it was true. Their body floated above the rooftop. The city stretched below like a miniature world. They could feel the wind flowing past them, lifting and supporting them. The fear melted into wonder. Zara led them higher, guiding their movements. "Lean with the air. Trust the flow. You will learn to move with it." Alex followed her instructions, and slowly, they began to control their movement. They twisted slightly, feeling the wind shift, turning them gently. The sensation was unlike anything they had ever experienced. It was freedom, power, and joy all at once. "This is amazing," Alex whispered, laughing with delight. "I never thought I could really fly." Zara smiled, her wings glowing brightly. "You can. Humans have strength inside that you often forget. Courage is part of your power. Tonight, you discovered a piece of it." They flew over the quiet city, dipping and gliding. Alex felt a rush of excitement and peace. The rooftops, the streets, and the soft glow of distant lights made the city feel alive in a new way. The wind carried them, and with Zara's guidance, Alex felt the thrill of moving freely in the night sky. After a while, Zara brought them back toward the apartment. "We will practice more every night," she said. "You are learning quickly, and soon, you will move with complete confidence." Alex's legs wobbled slightly as they landed on the rooftop. They laughed, exhilarated and tired. "That was incredible," they said. "I can't believe I did it." "You did," Zara replied softly. "And tomorrow, we will go further. You will see new ways to move, and you will learn to trust your own instincts in the air." Alex smiled, feeling proud and amazed. The quiet, ordinary apartment now felt like the beginning of something extraordinary. Their life had changed in a single night. Flying with Zara had opened a world they had never imagined. Before bed, Alex lay awake, thinking about the night's adventure. They could still feel the air moving against their skin, the soft push of Zara's wings, and the incredible view of the city from above. Excitement and curiosity filled their mind. There was no going back. Their ordinary life had ended, and a new adventure had begun. As Alex drifted to sleep, they realized something important. Flying was not only about wings. It was about courage, trust, and friendship. And with Zara, they could explore the sky, learn the secrets of the night, and discover the strength inside themselves. The next night, Alex could barely wait. They paced around the apartment for hours, thinking about the previous flight. Every corner of the city seemed smaller and brighter in their memory. Their heart raced at the thought of going higher, feeling the wind fully, and moving freely above the rooftops. Zara returned home quietly, smiling as she saw Alex. "Ready tonight?" she asked. Alex nodded eagerly. "I want to try. I want to feel it all." Zara's wings unfolded almost immediately, glowing in the soft light of the moon. The shimmer spread across the room, painting everything with gold and silver. Alex's excitement mingled with nervousness. Tonight, they would fly higher and longer than before. "Tonight," Zara said, "I want you to move more on your own. I will guide you, but you must feel the air, trust yourself, and listen to your instincts." Alex nodded, taking a deep breath. They followed Zara to the window, where the cool night air rushed in. The city looked quiet and calm, the streets shining faintly under the streetlights. It was the perfect night for flying. Zara extended her hand. "Take my hand first," she said. Alex did, feeling her warmth. "Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Feel the air around you. It is your friend. It will support you if you trust it." Alex inhaled deeply, letting the cool air fill their lungs. When they opened their eyes, the world outside seemed larger and more alive than ever. The rooftops stretched in all directions, the city glowing softly. "Step forward when you are ready," Zara said. "I will be beside you." Alex's heart pounded, but they trusted Zara. Carefully, they stepped onto the ledge. The wind brushed their face and lifted their hair. It was stronger than before, but not frightening. It was full of promise, as if inviting them to move and rise. Zara flapped her wings, creating a gentle current of air. Alex felt the push and adjusted their body. Slowly, their feet lifted from the ledge. A strange, thrilling sensation ran through their body. They were floating, moving, supported only by air and their trust. "Good," Zara said softly. "Now try turning, leaning with the wind." Alex twisted their body carefully, letting the wind guide them. Their movements were shaky at first, but they soon found balance. The city stretched below, tiny and beautiful. The lights seemed to twinkle like stars scattered across the ground. Alex laughed softly, the sound carried away by the wind. "This is amazing," they said. "I feel free." "You are free," Zara said. "And you are learning quickly. Remember, flying is not just about moving forward. It is about listening to the air, feeling it, letting it respond to you." Alex nodded, concentrating. They bent slightly, letting the wind carry them in a gentle arc. The rooftops below shifted smoothly, and for a moment, they felt weightless. The fear that had gripped them at first was gone, replaced by wonder and delight. Zara glided beside them, her wings beating steadily. Now, try to rise higher. You will feel the air supporting you more as you trust it. Alex took a deep breath and angled upward. The wind lifted them easily, and suddenly, the street seemed far below. They soared higher, feeling the cool air rush past their skin. The city was alive beneath them, quiet but full of light. The sensation was incredible, like flying in a dream made real. This is unbelievable, Alex whispered, their eyes wide with awe. I can't believe I am really flying. You are, Zara replied, smiling. And you are learning. Every movement you make, every time you trust yourself, you grow stronger and more confident. Alex experimented, turning slightly, moving up and down, twisting gently. The wings were invisible on them, but they felt the air around their body, responding to their movements. Every shift in balance, every tilt of the body, made them feel more alive. Zara guided them for a while, giving advice and encouragement. Breathe with the air. Let it carry you. You are part of it, and it is part of you. Alex tried to do just that. They stopped thinking about fear or control and let the sensation of flying take over. The wind seemed to dance around them, supporting, lifting, and guiding. The city beneath looked peaceful and magical. They felt connected to the night, to the air, and to the freedom that surrounded them. After a while, Zara brought them closer to the rooftop again. Time to land for now, she said softly. You have learned a lot tonight. Alex descended carefully, landing on the rooftop beside Zara. Their legs wobbled slightly, but the exhilaration stayed. They laughed softly, breathless from excitement. That was incredible, they said. I never imagined it could feel like this. Zara smiled, folding her wings gently. You did wonderfully. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Soon, you will move freely without thinking. The air will become part of you. Alex nodded, feeling proud and amazed. They could not stop smiling. Flying had changed something inside them. It was not just an adventure, it was a discovery of strength, courage, and freedom they never knew they had. That night, as they lay in bed, Alex's mind was full of plans and dreams. They could still feel the wind, the soft lift, and the gentle guidance of Zara's wings. Their ordinary life had ended, replaced by a world of possibilities. Flying was no longer a fantasy, it was real, and they had experienced it with someone extraordinary. Alex realized something important before sleep took them. Flying was not just a skill, it was a feeling of trust, connection, and courage. And with Zara, they were learning not only to move through the air but also to discover their own strength, their own heart, and the incredible beauty of the night. The sky had opened for them, and Alex knew that the adventures of the night were only beginning. After several nights of flying, Alex felt confident in the air. They could rise, turn, and glide smoothly alongside Zara. The city no longer seemed frightening from above. Instead, it looked like a living, glowing world, waiting to be explored. One evening, as Alex practiced small movements on the rooftop with Zara, a strange sound interrupted their calm. A low hum, different from the wind, vibrated through the air. Alex froze, looking around nervously. What is that? Alex asked, their voice tense. Zara's wings shifted, and her glow dimmed slightly. She scanned the rooftops and streets below. Someone is tracking unusual energy tonight, she said quietly. They can sense the wings and the energy that surrounds me. Alex's heart raced. Tracking? Who? What do they want? Zara shook her head. I do not know completely. Some humans or other beings may try to capture me or understand my abilities. They may mean no harm, but it is dangerous. We must be careful. Alex looked at the streets below, suddenly seeing them as more dangerous than they had before. The quiet city felt less peaceful. What should we do? Zara stepped closer, her wings folding gently but ready to open again. We will not hide, but we will be cautious. We need to learn to fly without drawing attention. You must trust your instincts, Alex. The wind, the air, and your senses will guide you. Alex nodded, feeling a mixture of fear and excitement. They had never faced real danger before. Flying had been magical, but now it was serious. They realized the sky could be both a place of freedom and a place of risk. The hum grew louder. From the rooftops, Alex could see faint flashes of light moving below. Strange devices, floating like small drones, hovered near the streets. They emitted a soft glow and a low, humming sound that made the air feel heavier. Those are the trackers, Zara said. They can detect wings and energy signatures. We must stay high and move quickly. If they get too close, we must leave the city for a while. Alex swallowed hard but felt determined. Okay. I can do this. I trust you. Zara smiled softly. Good. Then follow me closely. Keep your focus, and do not panic. With a strong flap of her wings, Zara lifted off the rooftop. Alex followed, their body moving smoothly in the air. The wind embraced them, guiding their turns and rises. They rose higher than they had before, staying above the rooftops where the trackers could not reach easily. The glowing devices moved closer, scanning the air for energy. Alex felt their heart beat faster, but Zara's calm presence steadied them. Do not fear, she said. The air will carry you if you move with it. Trust your instincts. Alex focused on the flow of wind around them. They adjusted their body, tilting slightly, turning with the rhythm of the night air. Slowly, they realized they could outmaneuver the trackers. Every movement was guided by instinct and trust. Good, Zara said, gliding beside them. You are learning quickly. Keep your focus, and we will stay safe. Alex felt proud and amazed. Flying had always been exciting, but now it was necessary. They were not just moving for fun, they were moving to protect themselves and Zara. The sense of responsibility made their wings feel stronger, their body more connected to the air. The trackers tried to follow, but Alex and Zara rose higher and used the wind currents to move silently and swiftly. The city below became smaller, less detailed, and the glowing lights of the drones faded in the distance. Alex could feel the difference between fear and control. Fear made the body tense, but control, guided by trust, allowed movement to be smooth and effortless. After a long glide above the city, Zara finally turned toward a quiet area on the edge of town. Trees and hills replaced rooftops, and the wind felt softer, calmer. We are safer here, she said, folding her wings gently. The trackers cannot reach this place easily. For tonight, we can rest. Alex landed on a soft hill, breathing heavily but feeling exhilarated. That was incredible, they said. It was scary, but I did it. We did it. Zara smiled warmly. Yes. You did well. You learned not only to fly but to trust yourself in danger. That is important. Flying is not just about movement, it is about awareness, courage, and understanding the air around you. Alex looked at the hill, the trees, and the night sky. The stars were bright, reflecting off the gentle curves of Zara's wings. I never knew flying could feel like this. Like being part of everything around you. That is exactly it, Zara said softly. Flying is not only about leaving the ground. It is about connection. You feel the air, the wind, the world around you. You are part of it, and it is part of you. Alex smiled, realizing that Zara's words were true. Flying had given them more than excitement, it had opened their senses, their awareness, and their courage. They felt stronger and braver than they had before. For the next hour, they rested on the hill, watching the city lights twinkle below. Alex's mind was full of thoughts, questions, and ideas. Who had sent the trackers? Why were they so interested in Zara? Could they really be dangerous? Zara noticed Alex's concern. "We will find out," she said gently. "But do not let fear control you. Fear makes the body stiff and weak. Trust makes the body move, the air respond, and the mind stay sharp." Alex nodded, feeling a sense of calm despite the danger. "I understand," they said. "I trust you, and I trust myself." Zara smiled, the soft glow of her wings reflecting the stars above. "Good. Tomorrow, we will plan how to move safely through the city. You are learning quickly, and soon you will be able to fly confidently even with the trackers around. Courage and trust are your greatest tools." Alex looked up at the sky, feeling the cool breeze against their face. The night was quiet and full of possibility. Flying had always been magical, but now it was also real and serious. They realized that every flight with Zara taught them something new about the sky, about movement, and about themselves. As they rested together on the hill, Alex felt a deep sense of connection and determination. They were not just a human learning to fly. They were a partner, a friend, and a protector. And with Zara's guidance, they could face the challenges ahead, explore the night sky, and discover the full strength that lay within them. The next day, Alex could barely focus on anything else. Their mind kept returning to the night before, to the wind rushing past their face, to the soft glow of Zara's wings, and to the strange trackers that had followed them. Flying had always felt magical, but now it carried danger. Alex knew they had to be careful, but excitement mixed with determination. That evening, Zara invited Alex to a quiet rooftop away from the city. The wind was gentle, carrying the faint scent of trees and earth. Alex followed, carrying a small backpack with water and snacks. Their heart raced with curiosity and anticipation. Zara stretched her wings and glowed softly in the moonlight. "Tonight," she said, "I want to tell you more about why I am here. And we will make a plan to stay safe." Alex listened closely as Zara began. "I am from a planet far from here. My people have wings like mine, and our bodies are connected to a special energy that helps us survive. On my planet, the air carries life differently than on Earth. When I come here, my wings help me adjust and protect myself." Alex nodded slowly, trying to understand. "So, the wings are part of your life?" "Yes," Zara replied. "They are part of me, part of my body, and part of my world. On Earth, the air is different, so I need to move at night when it is calm and quiet. That is why the trackers noticed me. They sense the energy of my wings. They may be curious, or they may try to capture me." Alex's stomach twisted with worry. "So we have to hide from them?" Zara shook her head. "Not hide. Move carefully. Be smart. Flying gives us freedom, but it also means responsibility. We must plan how to use the air and the city to stay safe." Alex nodded, feeling a mix of fear and determination. They had come so far already, learning to fly, trusting the air, and trusting Zara. Now, they would have to use all of that knowledge to protect themselves. Zara's wings glowed brighter as she outlined the plan. "First, we will practice moving quickly and quietly above the city. You will learn to sense danger before it reaches you. Second, we will find safe places outside the city where the air is calm, and we can rest without being seen. Third, we will understand the trackers' patterns so we can avoid them. And finally, when the time is right, we may leave the city for a while to stay safe." Alex listened carefully. Each step made sense, but the challenge seemed huge. "It sounds hard," they admitted. "It is hard," Zara said gently. "But you have learned so much already. Your courage, your trust in yourself, and your ability to feel the air will help. You are ready to take the next step." Alex took a deep breath, feeling a surge of determination. I want to help. I want to fly with you and stay safe. Zara smiled, her wings stretching gracefully. Good. Then let us start with practice. Follow my movements closely. Feel the air, and remember the rhythm. We will begin with the route above the rooftops and streets where the trackers are less likely to reach. They stepped onto the edge of the rooftop, the city glowing below. The wind brushed their faces, carrying the scent of rain and asphalt. Zara flapped her wings, lifting smoothly into the air. Alex followed, their body moving with the rhythm of the night wind. At first, the movements were cautious. Alex twisted, tilted, and adjusted their balance carefully. Zara guided them, her wings creating currents of air that helped Alex rise and glide. Slowly, they gained confidence, moving higher and faster than before. Good, Zara said. Now, feel the air ahead. The trackers sense energy, not bodies. If we move through quiet currents and avoid patterns they follow, they will not detect us. Alex focused, sensing the flow of the wind. The currents carried them like a gentle river in the sky. The city below seemed to shrink as they rose, moving silently, gracefully, and quickly. Alex realized the air itself had become part of their flight, a partner that carried them safely. After several passes through the city, Zara guided them toward a small forest outside the city limits. The trees were tall and dense, the ground soft with leaves. It was quiet, safe, and perfect for resting. Alex landed carefully, their legs trembling but strong with excitement. This will be one of our safe spots, Zara explained. We can rest here, plan, and practice without being seen. The trackers cannot reach us here easily. Alex nodded, feeling a mixture of relief and pride. It feels peaceful, they said. Like we are part of something bigger. Yes, Zara said softly. Flying teaches us more than movement. It teaches awareness, trust, and understanding. You are learning to sense the air, the world, and even the danger before it reaches you. That is why you can help me. They rested for a while, drinking water and watching the moonlight shine through the trees. Alex's mind was full of thoughts and plans. The city below was no longer just a place of buildings and streets. It had become a playground and a challenge, full of air currents, hidden paths, and patterns to follow. Zara watched Alex, noticing their growing confidence. Tomorrow, we will practice escaping quickly if trackers get too close. You will learn to make choices in the air, to move freely while staying safe. Each flight strengthens you, and each flight teaches you more about yourself. Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of trust and partnership. They were no longer just a human learning to fly. They were a team, learning, exploring, and protecting each other. The night sky was open, full of possibilities and adventures waiting to be discovered. As they rested under the trees, Alex realized something important. Flying was not just about escaping or avoiding danger. It was about connection with the air, with Zara, and with themselves. Courage and trust were as important as wings, and every moment spent in the night sky brought new understanding and freedom. The moon rose higher, casting silver light on the forest floor. Alex felt calm, ready, and excited. They knew challenges would come, but with Zara by their side, and with the lessons they had learned, they could face anything. Tomorrow, they would practice more, explore new paths, and discover how far they could fly. The adventure was just beginning, and Alex felt ready for everything the night sky had to offer. The city was quieter than usual that night. The streets shimmered faintly under the moonlight, and the air was calm, perfect for flying. Alex stood on the edge of the rooftop with Zara, feeling excitement and determination. This was the night they had prepared for. The trackers had been cautious, but tonight they would attempt a daring flight, one that would take them beyond the city and into the open sky. Are you ready? Zara asked, her glowing wings stretching wide, strong, and radiant. Alex nodded, gripping her hand firmly. I am. I trust you, and I trust myself. Zara smiled. Good. Then let us go. Remember everything we have learned. The air will guide us, and we will move together. With a strong flap of her wings, Zara lifted into the night sky. Alex followed closely, feeling the wind embrace their body. The city below shrank quickly as they rose higher, the rooftops and streets glowing softly in the moonlight. The trackers had not yet appeared, but Alex knew they could sense the energy of Zara's wings. Speed and awareness would be their best protection. Stay focused, Zara said. Feel the air currents. Trust the rhythm. Alex concentrated, tilting and turning their body with the flow of the wind. The currents carried them smoothly, and soon the familiar fear of flying had completely disappeared. It was replaced with freedom, exhilaration, and trust. Suddenly, a faint glow appeared below. The trackers had noticed them. Small devices hovered, scanning the sky, their humming filling the air. Alex's heart raced, but Zara's calm presence reassured them. Do not panic, Zara whispered. We know how to avoid them. Follow my lead. She flapped her wings strongly, sending a wave of air that carried both of them upward and forward. Alex felt the wind lift them effortlessly. They twisted and turned, weaving through currents, using every movement they had practiced. The trackers tried to follow, but the pair moved too quickly, too gracefully, for them to keep up. Alex laughed with relief and excitement. We're doing it. We're really escaping them. Zara smiled. Yes. But we must stay focused until we reach safety. The open sky awaits us, and it is there we will find freedom. They soared higher, leaving the city behind. Below, the streets glimmered faintly, the trackers becoming distant and weak. Above them, the night sky opened wide, filled with stars and the silver light of the moon. Alex could see the curves of hills, the forests, and the rivers, all bathed in soft light. It was breathtaking. Alex tilted their body, feeling the air currents perfectly. They rose beside Zara, gliding effortlessly. The sensation was incredible, like floating inside a dream that had come to life. They realized that flying was not just about movement, it was about connection, trust, and the courage to let go. Look at the sky, Zara said, turning so her wings caught the moonlight. It is endless. The world is larger than you ever imagined, and freedom is not just a place, it is a feeling. Tonight, you will understand what it means to truly fly. Alex smiled, overwhelmed by the beauty of the moment. The air carried them higher and farther than ever before. Every movement was smooth and natural. Fear was gone, replaced by joy, exhilaration, and a sense of limitless possibility. Suddenly, a strong wind blew from the side, challenging their balance. Alex instinctively leaned into it, trusting their body and the air. Zara adjusted her wings, guiding them both. Alex felt the thrill of the challenge and the power of their own abilities. The wind was no longer something to fear, it was a friend that lifted and carried them. They soared above mountains and valleys, rivers sparkling like silver threads below. The trackers were nowhere in sight. Alex realized that they had left danger behind, moving into a space of freedom that was entirely their own. This is amazing, Alex whispered. I never imagined the world could feel like this. It's perfect. Zara nodded, gliding beside them. Flying is perfect when you trust the air, trust yourself, and trust those you fly with. Courage and connection make all the difference. You have learned so much, Alex. Tonight, you will see the true joy of flight. They flew together in perfect harmony, twisting, turning, and rising higher. The air was soft and supportive. The moonlight reflected off Zara's wings, casting shimmering patterns across Alex's face. It was magical, beyond anything Alex had ever felt. Hours seemed to pass, though it could have been minutes. The thrill of freedom filled them completely. Alex felt lighter than ever before, connected to the sky, the air, and the world below. The ordinary life they had known seemed far away, replaced by a sense of adventure, wonder, and limitless possibility. Finally, Zorro led them toward a hidden mountaintop, a place she had discovered earlier. The air there was calm, quiet, and perfect for resting. They landed gently, legs trembling but heart soaring. Alex looked around, amazed at the view. Mountains stretched in every direction, bathed in moonlight, with forests and rivers glowing softly. It felt like a new world, a place of safety, wonder, and freedom. "We are safe here," Zara said, folding her wings. "This will be our place for rest and planning. From here, the sky is ours." "You have flown well tonight, Alex. You have faced fear, trusted yourself, and discovered the true meaning of flight." Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of pride and joy. "I never thought I could feel like this. It's more than I imagined. I feel alive in a way I never did before." "That is the gift of flying," Zara said softly. "Freedom is not just leaving the ground. It is understanding yourself, your courage, and your connection to the world around you. And tonight, you have discovered it fully." They rested on the mountaintop, watching the stars twinkle above. The moonlight reflected softly on Zara's wings, painting the air with magic. Alex felt calm, content, and exhilarated all at once. The night was theirs, the sky was theirs, and the world below was full of endless possibilities. As they lay under the stars, Alex realized that life would never be ordinary again. They had learned to fly, to trust themselves, and to embrace the extraordinary. With Zara beside them, the adventure would continue, and the sky was only the beginning. For the first time, Alex felt true freedom. And in that moment, they knew they could face anything: challenges, adventures, and mysteries, because they had discovered the greatest gift of all: courage, trust, and the joy of flight.